How's it going, everybody out there in YouTube land? What's happening? Simpleuntruths back with another video. And today we're going to talk about counting calories, why you should do it, whether or not it should work, all of that. I want to go into a little bit of something before we really get into this subject of today's video. I'm never going to do a video about something that I don't have any experience in. That's something that I'm not going to do. Speaking about something that you have no experience in just tends to lead people astray, and that is a simple untruth. We're talking about the lies, so I'm never going to do that. But I will definitely point out things that I am aware of, things that don't work, and that's really the whole impetus behind this channel. So let's get into it. Why counting calories works. That is not something you're going to have to do for the long term. Okay, this is just something that you're going to have to do right now so that you can get to where you want to go. People say to me all the time, well, I'm not really good at math, and that's not something that I want to do. I feel like that I could just go ahead and intuitively eat and be able to lose the weight. Look, if that was working for you, you're not here. You would not be here. You would have not clicked on this video. And for that matter, let's go into that just a little bit. I know the subject of this is, why counting calories work, but I want to talk about something real quickly right now. For those of you that are looking to lose weight and you're clicking on videos to find ways of doing it, you're already halfway there because you've made the decision that you want to change. You've looked at your situation, you realize this is not where you want to be, you want to do something about it. Now, you can say that you're going to do something about it, but to actually click on a video and do your research, which is what you're doing, and I commend you, seriously, you're already halfway there. By doing that, you are already starting on that whole mindset. And the mindset needs to change first. Once the body follows the mind, you're already in. So you're already halfway there. I commend you. So I'm going to get into this right now. Counting calories works for one reason and one reason only. It tells you exactly where you are as far as calories that you're taking in. It tells you exactly where you are. Two things need to happen. One, you have to be completely honest with yourself, period. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, then don't go through the exercise. Don't go, because it's an exercise in futility at that point. Don't do that. Be honest with yourself. If you're going to keep a diary, a food journal, whatever you want to call it, of everything that you eat every day, write everything down that you're eating. Don't leave out stuff, okay? Don't leave out that snack. Don't leave out, the drinks that you're drinking throughout the day to satiate and quench your thirst. Don't leave those out. Because what you're going to find, typically this is what a lot of folks find out, but I found it out. The most of the calories that you are consuming throughout the day, you're drinking. And you're not actually eating them. You might be eating close to about maybe 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day, but you're probably drinking 15 to 2,000 calories a day. So you add that up, you're around 3,000, 4,000 calories a day, and now you're eating in a massive caloric surplus. You're going to gain weight. You're going to get fat. Even worse than that is that the amount of calories that you're taking in raw sugar, unrefined sugar. Look, this starch is horrible, okay? And this corn syrup is even worse, okay? If you're eating corn syrup instead of sugar, you're even 3 times worse off than somebody eating a bag of sugar with a spoon. If you're not keeping track of that food journal properly, it's pointless. If you're getting up in the middle of the night and eating candy bars out of your dresser drawers in your sleep, it's pointless. You have to get control, some discipline, okay? So the first part of discipline in this specific scenario is that you need to be able to write everything down. Whatever you're eating, whatever you're drinking, write it down and add it up. I don't care if you're not good at math. This is not really an exercise to teach you how to add. It's really an exercise to teach you what you're putting into your body so that you can stop, deluding yourself into thinking that you're not eating too many calories a day. Case in point, I was at somebody's house recently. This is going to be a real quick story. I was at somebody's house recently. They're telling about how healthy they've been eating. Their diet's pretty straight and they eat pretty clean. And I'm going to commend them on that. But I go in the refrigerator and I open it up. There's a 12-pack of Coke on the bottom of the crisper, the vegetable crisper in the refrigerator, and he's got 6 jugs of juice, sweetened with corn syrup. Your apple juice, 2 gallons of orange juice. You're drinking juice all day long. You're drinking sugar all day. You're sucking on a sugar bucket all day long. When you see somebody with them big old cups with a straw that's, more than a foot long, which is a 15, 16-inch straw. Who needs a 15 or 16-inch straw? Anyway, you're sucking on a sugar bucket all day, and by the time that thing is empty, you've probably taken in 3,000 calories. Leave that stuff alone, okay? So write everything down that you're eating. Stop drinking a soda pop. Just cut it out. Stop it. Don't drink any more of that stuff. It's full of corn syrup. If it was full of sugar, you might fare a little bit better, but it's not. It's full of corn syrup. And your body doesn't like that, trust me. So, let's write everything down that we're eating every day. Let's write down everything that we're drinking every day so that we can have a level playing field. Again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying to you before. I'm not going to ask you to do something I haven't already done myself. I've already tried everything you could imagine to lose weight, including cheat, okay? You can't do that long term. It's got to be a lifestyle change. You've got to commit to it. You've got to embrace it, and it's something you've got to stick with, okay? Now, you don't have to do the calorie counting for a long period of time. That's only to get you to where you're getting your nutrients, but also eating in a caloric deficit so that you can lose some weight. Once you get that under control and see what's going on and actually recognize what's going into your body, then you can kind of let it go. You don't need to count calories forever, just to get you going in the proper direction. Eating in a caloric deficit will help you to lose some weight. But counting calories for that short period of time so that you can actually get into that caloric deficit may be what you need to get you over that hump. Once you recognize how many calories you're taking in a day, it'll be easier for you to guesstimate how many calories you can cut out, because everybody's a little bit different. Dropping 400 calories a day may be a little extreme. Maybe you need to drop just 200 calories a day and go at it slowly, because we don't want you to have hunger pains. We don't want you to be tripping, thinking that you need to have sugar when really you're just thirsty. You probably just need to drink some water, which is another thing. We'll get into that in another video. But again, I don't want you to just, to go at this like a crazy man. Okay, it takes you 2,000, or woman, it takes you 2,000 calories a day to maintain your weight. And then all of a sudden you decide you're going to eat in a major caloric deficit and you're only going to take in 1,000 calories a day. You'll lose weight, don't get me wrong. I don't think that's sound. I just don't think that's wise. Do it a little bit at a time so that it becomes a habit. And habit, through repetition, will lead you to your results. They will lead you to the promised land. I've been in this shape that I've been in for a long period of time. I'm talking about years, okay? We're talking almost a decade now. So it can be done. And considering the fact that, I've been here for more than half a century. So to be in this shape and to tell you this, if you're a young kid, look, follow my lead, follow my words. When I tell you not to do something, don't do it. Just make it easy on yourself. Find out the things that do work for you. Leave the stuff alone that doesn't. Get it out of your life. You don't need it. So count calories for the short term. Once you get yourself into a caloric deficit and you see yourself start to slowly lose some weight, you don't need to count every calorie. Because really, like I said, at the end of the day, what you're going to realize is if you're like me and like everybody else that's pretty much running around here sucking on these sugar buckets with these 14-inch straws, it burns me up. It kills me. I should just let it go, but I have issues with it when I see people when I'm driving around. Anyway, I digress. You're drinking more calories than you're eating, probably. So, drink water. Some unsweetened drinks, something without raw sugar in it, something without, something without the syrup, something without that. I can't even think of it because it's such a bad thing. It's such a bad thing. Corn syrup. You don't want to be ingesting that stuff. It's bad for you. Stick with the things that are going to keep you healthy. Drink water if you don't want to go with the other sweeteners, because I'm sure there's been 10 years of reports back on some of this stuff, and maybe it causes cancer, maybe it doesn't. Breathing possibly causes cancer with all the air pollution we have. Something is going to get you, but don't let it be the sugar, okay? Get control of that stuff. Keep a journal. Keep a food diary for a short period of time. Get yourself into a caloric deficit and start shedding those pounds, okay? You will do it. You can do it. I have faith in you. I know you can do it. Like I said, if I can do this stuff, I know that you can do it, all right? Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. We really appreciate doing all of this, trust me. And we're going to continue to do this because we're on a mission, man. We're on a mission. I want people to be happy and healthy. And if being happy is before your health, then so be it. But honestly, most of us aren't going to really be happy until we get our health in order. So I want everybody happy and healthy. Take care. Again, we'll see you next time for our next video. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Be cool.